Hi guys, Todd here again with TW Home Show. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be installing a new type of pool vacuum system. Now I have the traditional one. It's been doing fairly good. It uses the original pool pump and it works as a vacuum with a hose that goes in through one of the intakes on your pool and goes through the pool filter, and that's where you would clean all the debris out. It would suck into your pool filter, which mine is out on the side of the house there. And this one's been doing fairly well, but I wanted to test a different style pool vacuum cleaner. So I got a new one here to show you today. So stay tuned, we're gonna take a look at it. It's by SEAUTO. It's a SAT20 or SAT20 by SEAUTO. And there it is on the bench. Stick around, we're gonna take a look at it. All right, and we're back. So this is, it says it's smart and easy on the side of the box. And it's a SEAUTO SAT20 model. That's what model we're gonna try out today. So it comes with your user manual, a hook that you attach to your pool net or pool pole so that you can go ahead and grab it from the pool area when the battery is discharged and you need to recharge it. Now I've already fully charged this pool vacuum cleaner with the supplied charger here. And this is it. Nice grippy wheels on it. Nice and clean styling. Yeah. So here's where your charge port is. If you open up this plug, so it's nice and sealed when it's under the water. It's got a really thick plug to protect those connections there to the battery. Right here, it looks like the cover opens up, and this is your actual collection container. And the lid looks like it unclips here. And that's where you can clean it out, all your debris that it sucks up. I like that. It's fairly easy to get to. Because one of the things I kind of dislike about having a standard pool vacuum is it requires more cleaning of that pool filter. I have a cartridge pool filter by Hayward, and so I have to clean that pretty often. This I can just grab and just hose this out real quick, simple and easy. So there's everything you get in the package when you purchase the SEAUTO SAT20. So let me go ahead and get the old pool vac out, and we'll just set it aside while we test out our new pool vac. The one I currently have is an Atlas traditional pool vacuum. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put the hook on our pool pole. Standard size. Now we can grab our pool vac by the handle here to put it in or out of the pool. Now the SEAUTO pool vac states that charge time is about 4 hours to charge it up, and cleaning cycle time is 1.5 to 3 hours. So hopefully it cleans the whole pool. That's what I'm kind of most curious to see, is the pattern it cleans. Like you can see the pattern that I showed you earlier with our traditional pool vacuum, how it was kind of just randomly all over the place, but it looks like that it eventually gets everything. The one that I have, the Atlas right now, It doesn't always go up the sides all the time anymore. It used to, and that might be with a case of where the pool filter needs to be cleaned out. So keep that in mind. Now this, it's easy to clean the filter out of this pool vac, as I showed you, and I'm hoping that it doesn't have the drag of the hose, so that it will make it easier to climb up the sides of the pool to clean the tile line and everything, and possibly even up the steps. So we're going to check that out and see if it can do that. Now notice it has a couple different settings on the button. On the buttons on the top, it says wall only, floor only, or wall and floor. So I think I want wall and floor. I'm going to hold this power button on, and it's set to wall and floor. If I press it, there we go, then it goes to floor only. Press it again, and then it goes to wall only. So we're going to check it. We're going to do wall and floor, and then we'll come back and test the other ones too. I'd be curious to see how it reacts when you do wall only. How does it get around to all the walls, and does it just ignore the pool floor? So let's go ahead and put it in the water and see. We'll do a first test run on it. All right, let's go ahead and put this thing in the pool. Wall and floor. Let's see, is it going to need help to sink? Got to get it submerged. There we go. Okay, let me show you. Started going. It's pretty smooth and quiet. I mean, it's quiet because I don't have the pool pump running right now, so it's ultra quiet. Look at it climb that wall. Jeez. With ease. Unbelievable. It just seems so powerful. Now we're going to see if it has some sort of a pattern, or if it just kind of goes back and forth until it hits the sides of the walls. I don't know. It looks like it stopped there again. It's going back up the side wall. With ease. Let's just watch this for a while, and we'll see how it does, and then I'll come back and follow up. And we're actually going to run this for a full day, and before I finish this review of it, and let you know what I think. Guys, it seems to be getting stuck on the steps right there, so it's not a good start. So I'm going to go ahead and take the hook and try to put it out to the middle of the pool, and then we'll see how it goes from there. Let's get this thing unstuck. We're not off to a good start. Let's try to put it down right here. Give it another shot. All right, guys. I let this thing do its thing for a while. It's kind of aggravating or frustrating to watch it because, like all traditional pull vacs, you watch it go around and you're like, oh, why did it skip that spot? Why did it not go there? But I'm going to give this the good full 3 hours, 1.5 to 3 hours. It says it will be running and vacuuming until the battery supply depletes. So I'm going to be monitoring this from the camera, our security camera right up there, and we'll keep an eye on it and then go back and I'll fast track it and we'll see what the coverage is. Now I could imagine that within 1.5 to 3 hours as advertised, maybe it doesn't get all the pull, all the sidewalls, but maybe half. And then by the time you put it in the next day, it'll eventually get everything, just like a traditional pull vac. Now this was advertised as a smart vacuum, but it doesn't seem to me like it has that many smarts to it. It's kind of just a random pattern that it picks. So now it appears like it's stuck again on that little ledge step back there, but I'm gonna let it go and we're gonna see how it performs. Battery is exhausted now. Let me show you. I can see down there the top lights are flashing and the wheels are not turning anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out and give it another full charge. Let's see if we collected anything. Yeah, we did. So it did collect some debris in there, a leaf or two, and a bunch of little insects. So we can clean that out and we'll get this on the charger. All right guys, today is another, we got the pull vac charging up. We had it charged up overnight. And today, I noticed, first of all, I noticed yesterday, I went back and went to my office to do some work and left this SEAUTO in here alone. And then I was watching on the camera, our pull camera, which I'll show you, and I sped it up 4, 5, 10 time speeds. And I noticed it was doing about the same job as my traditional vacuum that I have with the pull hose on it. So I was like, okay, maybe I was a little bit too harsh on what to expect, because the size of it is pretty wide and it was traveling back and forth across here. And also, one of the most important things is it was traveling with ease up and down the walls, which my traditional vac has a hard time of doing with that long hose attached. So it's doing a pretty good job. Now I want to do, for another little experiment, I'm going to have the setting on floors and walls both combined, and what I want to do is I want to see if it can do a small spa area like this. And you'll notice there's a bunch of sand in here and debris, some leaves and nuts from these that have fallen from these palms. So I'm going to put it in here for, I don't know, maybe about a half hour, 20 minutes and see what happens. So let me go retrieve it from over there and we'll set it up in here. Okay, wall and floor we got set. Let's see what it can do. Oh, first of all, I want to try to peel off this back. I don't know if that makes a difference, but I think there's a clear sticker on the back here. Yeah, protective sticker. And I don't know if that's a camera or sensor or what. So that might help it out. There it goes. Getting right to it. Now this would be good because I can swap it back and forth from the spa to the pool when needed. And I noticed yesterday on the playback review of the camera and its patterns, it would get stuck. I do have some raised drain covers that we had done on our new pool refinish. So it gets a little caught up on those, but it eventually works its way out. Just like it's a little caught up here, it switches pattern, adjusts wheel speeds, and it finally gets its way out. So no need to, try to go and change the path on by yourself. It will do it on its own. And you'll just be concerned that, hey, it's a battery that's running out right now when it could be getting useful vacuum time. But just let it be and let it do its job. There we go. See what I mean? And that's got one of those raised drains in the spa as well. So I'll be curious to see how many times it gets caught up on that. Like now. But like I said, it can work its way out of tough spots. And now since it's dropped itself down to the lower part of the spa, I don't think it will ever, well, I did see it come up on one of the pull steps, so I take that back. So if it could come up on the pull step once in a while, that would, or the spa step, this would be a great solution. But we'll see how clean this is. We'll come back in a little bit and check it out. Okay, it's kicked up a lot of sand and stuff in here, made it cloudy. So I came to check it out, and it's down there and it's flashing its lights like a purple color. I don't know if you can make it out. So I'm gonna get it out and see what's going on with it, because it's only been in here about 20 minutes maybe. All right, when I got it out, the light stopped flashing and it's set to wall floor is flashing. Okay, filter's got a lot of stuff in it. I'm gonna take it down and clean out the filter and put it back in our regular pool and see what that does for the rest of the battery cycle. Lots of debris in there, lots. So, let's clean it out. Let's just try floor only this time. Okay, there it goes. We're on floor only. And we'll leave it go for a while. See, so it's just gonna ignore the walls. That's good. Then maybe this time with a full battery, or almost full battery, we'll get coverage of the whole floor. See how I told you those raised drains, they give it a little bit of issue. But don't be too concerned about that. It'll work its way off. Also, having it in this mode, I don't think I'll have to worry about it getting caught on that step like it did the first time around. But that was before I knew that if I just leave it, it would manage to work its way off. So the step is going to be probably considered like a wall. Yeah. All right, guys, we're back. It's probably near the end of this battery cycle life. So as you can see, it's once again, it's set on walls only, but it backed up and it got caught on my decorative raised drains. So that might be something to think about if you're thinking about purchasing this model, the SAT20 by SEAUTO. But it eventually works its way off of them, but it could sometimes spend like 8 minutes, you know, traveling back and forth over, you know, what it's caught on. Overall though, after looking at the playback through our pool camera up here and speeding it up, I see that it gets great coverage all around the pool. Now, like I said, probably a smaller size pool, this would do get more coverage with one cycle of the battery. As far as the spa, it did pretty good on. It's still a little cloudy. Once the pool pump kicks on tomorrow morning again, it'll pull that cloudiness out, but probably have most of the debris picked up, and I could probably stick it in there another time. Now, I like all the modes are pretty good. except for the wall mode, the wall only mode, which it's on right now. It kind of got stuck over in this corner here of the pool, just back and forth in this corner. So the wall only mode for this model doesn't seem to be a very optimized setting. I like the both wall and floor mode, or just the floor mode. It does really well. Then if you do just floor mode, you probably get all of the floor covered in one battery cycle. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. And plus, what I really like is that your pool looks so much nicer without all that hose from your traditional pull vac, all that hose floating around. I kind of hated that. So with this, I mean, you barely notice it, and the pool just looks so much cleaner and more pleasing to look at. So guys, thank you for tuning in to another one of my videos. I hope this information helps you out if you're in the search for a pool vacuum without the traditional vacuum hose to your pool filter. Like I said, it saves you time having to clean that pool filter out throughout the month while your vacuum's hooked up to it. This one you can grab out of the pool, and with a hose nearby, just hose it out real quick, pop it back into place, stick it back in the pool. Pool looks a lot nicer without a vacuum hose coiled up floating around the top of your pool water. And I'm really pleased with it. At first I didn't think I was going to be that happy with it, but I like this as an intermediate second pullback. Guys, thank you for tuning in to another one of my videos, and I'll see you on the next one.